All right. Once again, good afternoon and welcome to this Microsoft 365 workshop conducted by Xpress. In this workshop, we will highlight the first steps you need to take to be a modern workplace. So let's get started. All right. So at the outset, let me bring you to the current scenario where businesses have been impacted across the world by the pandemic, and every business, big or small or mid-size, have tried to adapt to this new situation. And there have been some changes which are pretty long-lasting. So with this scenario, one thing is very clear that we've seen that people are the driving force behind your progress, and it is your passionate people who drive your success. I mean, your people who adapted to this pandemic, they tried to adopt new ways of working despite being physically closed. And still, people have to be productive working remotely. Hello. Yeah, I'll call it back. Yeah. So with this, after this pandemic, every modern workplace, we believe, has realized that they need to be up and running despite whatever happens. So people really want to kind of have real-time collaboration to be possible despite working remotely. So people want to work from anywhere and yet get things done efficiently. And people, obviously, business owners and employees want efficiency and productivity to be very high, and eventually, transforming the way people work is the way forward for the coming years. And with this, obviously security plays a big part, because with your data being stored on cloud, you have to be very sure that your data does not land in the wrong hands. And then lastly, costs have to be at a reasonable level, and businesses should be able to afford it. So the old solutions are not really going to solve your problems, and these mixed separate solutions kind of add a lot of complexity to the entire workplace. So you want a single solution which can kind of help you do all this at minimal cost. So the new age SME, really needs to focus on how they can win in this digital economy, and how they can use technology to serve their customers and run their businesses more efficiently, keeping security in mind, and now taking the new normal in place where hybrid working is the new normal. And post-pandemic, every business, big or small, kind of is looking at hybrid working as one of the things they should be able to, make possible for their employees. Right. So with this, Microsoft 365 allows you to do all this, and I've just put the key benefits in on one slide. It absolutely allows, your organization to transform overnight, real-time collaboration, work anywhere, anytime, any device, with built-in security, and of course at absolutely affordable cost. So Microsoft 365 promises you all this and a lot more. And the Microsoft 365 suites come with a lot of built-in apps. Could be Microsoft Teams, could be OneDrive, could be a familiar MS Office apps, could be Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and a lot more. So all the plans have various capabilities, but overall, Microsoft 365 is a comprehensive and reliable cloud solution for any business. All right, now let me introduce Microsoft 365 Business. I'm going to play a short video, after which I will continue.
The way you work is changing. You need the ability to get work done on the go, at any time and from any device, while staying connected to your teams and customers. Microsoft 365 helps you stay productive from anywhere on any device, so you can safely access your email and calendar or share and edit your files in real time and stay on top of your work. With Microsoft 365, whether you're in the office, at home, or on the go, you can join a meeting with just one click or connect with team members through group chat. With Microsoft 365, you can connect people, information, and devices to work the way you want with confidence. Everything you need, wherever you need it, in one solution.
All right, so that was Microsoft 365 explained in a short video. Now let me take you through the four main pillars of every modern workplace employee and what's included with Microsoft 365. The first is a huge 50 GB mailbox in the basic plans, and the premium plans come with 100 GB mailboxes where you have your mails, contacts, calendars synced across all your devices. And then you have Microsoft Teams, which is not just meetings, but it's chat, shared files, and a lot more. And then you have OneDrive for Business, which is like your personal hard drive on the cloud. And lastly, I want to talk about the security features built into Microsoft 365. All right, so with the 50 GB mailbox, as I said, all your contacts, calendar, and mails synced across all your devices, and all this comes with top of the line spam, virus, ransomware protection from Microsoft. This is already included in your plans, and Microsoft gives a phenomenal 99.99% uptime guarantee. And very importantly, important feature, which is actually part of the security features, is that you can remotely wipe information on lost or stolen devices sitting in your office. So just in case an employee loses the device, you don't need to worry. You can completely wipe it remotely. All right, now let me talk about Microsoft Teams. Teams is a comprehensive, collaboration and productivity tool which absolutely transforms workplaces. I'm going to play a short video here, and then I'll explain a bit more about Teams.
This is Microsoft Teams, the app where work and collaboration is happening today, even when everyone isn't in the same room or time zone. Teams is a space where you and your team come together, but it's more than just a place to chat or join meetings. Teams bridges the gap between in-person and remote teammates. It makes working in real time or at your own pace easier than ever before. Teams is built for hybrid work, so you can stay informed, organized, and connected, all in one place. Now let's take a closer look at how collaboration works in Teams. Chat is where you can message someone or a group of people to talk about, well, anything. Teams and channels create focused spaces to gather the right people to work in the right context with files and conversations. Under Calendar, meetings connect the flow of work before, during, and after you meet, so prep and follow-up are easy to find. Apps is the doorway to new ways to work together. Find familiar apps and new ones to simplify, customize, and manage how you work. How we get work done together has changed, and Teams is made for today's workplace. Built to give you the flexibility to do your best work your way.
All right, so that was a great introduction to Microsoft Teams. Now let me talk about the fact that you already know Microsoft Teams is one of the world's best meeting app and used by 245 plus million monthly users. Amazing features. You can change your background, you can record meetings, you can do transcripts, captions, take attendance of the participants. So many great features that I'll cover a bit later. But just to leave you with a message that some great features with Microsoft Teams. And Teams as a file storage solution, again, is something that people don't know. We believe that for a lot of small businesses which use on-premise NAS boxes or servers to store their office data, they can actually move this data to Teams. And the best part is, the Teams data is available to the various team members 24 by 7 from any device. That is a Android, iOS device or a Windows 10 PC. Doesn't matter. You can use any device to access your team's data, and absolutely allows your teams to work together, and in fact allows users to co-author files simultaneously. That is, two or more people can actually edit a Word, Excel, or PowerPoint document at the same time. So Teams as a file storage solution is amazing feature, and as I said, completely replaces on-prem servers or NAS boxes. And with this, what you see on the screen is the Xpress Teams screenshot. You can absolutely have total control, and security is built into the Teams apps. You have control over who has access to your company data, and obviously ensure that wrong people don't have access. And again, very importantly, Windows, iOS, Android devices use any of these devices to access your Teams data. So the same Express Teams, you can see the screenshot. This is on mobile devices where your people can access familiar looking Teams app from their mobiles. All right, so Teams allows up to 1,000 people to attend in a meeting. You can share screens, webcams, files, collaborate online, and of course, join meetings from any device, customize backgrounds, many great features already included in Teams. And some of the higher plans also include live events. Live events is where organizers and presenters can speak, whereas the audience can interact with Q&A and conversations, and you can have up to 20,000 people attend a live event. So that's a great thing you can do with Microsoft Teams. So all in all, collaboration with people inside and outside the organization is very easy. You can do one-to-one chats. You can have multiple people in chats and organize your chats and files by teams and channels. So some of the examples that I can cite for making teams in your organization could be sales, finance, engineering, HR, accounts, and so on. So you can make these various teams. So in summary, Teams is a great product which is absolutely a comprehensive modern workplace solution by itself. Has huge storage, 1 terabyte per domain plus 10 GB per user. And the new meeting room is absolutely Teams, where you can have up to 1,000 people in meetings and 20,000 in live events. And you have chat and security included as well. All right, now let me talk about OneDrive for business. So with OneDrive, you continue to work on your Office PCs as usual, and your Office PC just continuously syncs your all your folders and files kept under your OneDrive for business folders. And then, what happens is you can access your data on the PC via your OneDrive for Business Cloud from your phones, tablets, or home PCs. So this is absolutely your secure and personal hard drive on the cloud.
Now that business is conducted in coffee shops and across time zones, it helps to have all your important files whenever you need them. That's where OneDrive, the intelligent files app for Microsoft 365, comes in. With OneDrive, everything is backed up, secured, and protected. View and access all files from any device on desktop, web, and mobile apps. Share and work together with anyone, whether you're on the go or in the office.
Collaborate with people inside and outside your organization using real-time co-authoring and other helpful features like at mentions and comments. Plus, intelligent search and discovery helps you find things fast and even offers personalized recommendations. With OneDrive and Microsoft 365, you can be more flexible, more collaborative, and more productive, empowering you to achieve wherever work takes you.
And that was OneDrive for Business. Amazing that Microsoft offers 1 terabyte of storage per user in all the plans, the basic, standard, premium as well. And now let me talk about Microsoft security. So a lot of great features. It's very common that we access our work on our mobile devices. But remember that while your employees access your office data from their mobile devices, you have complete control over their devices. You can secure their devices, you can protect them against threats, and prevent unauthorized users from coming in. So often, when we get suspicious mails, we are not sure whether to click on these mails or attachments or not. But with Microsoft 365, remember that it's got great security features built in. So at the cloud level itself, you will see that a lot of mails are marked as spam or blocked. And Microsoft 365 can automatically detect signs of email impersonation, and there are also multi-factor authentication features built in. And in fact, attachments can be opened in a sandbox. So, just in case this is some malicious file, it will not infect your PC. All right. And with the data leakage protection features of Microsoft 365 Premium, you can absolutely have greater control over your data leaking out. You can encrypt your mails. You can prevent your attachment from being opened by unauthorized people. Yeah, you can prevent people from taking screenshots or forwarding your mails and attachments. And in fact, when people are sending out security sensitive information, you can prevent them. And lastly, you can enable unlimited cloud archiving. So all your users, they can have unlimited cloud archiving with the premium plans. All right. So again, I want to come on this feature where if somebody loses their device, let's say employee loses a device, you do not need to worry because you have control and you can completely wipe information on lost and stolen devices. This applies to Android and iOS devices. So, your data is safe. Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to play a short video here, and then I'm going to go on further and then take on the uh, live presentations.
Microsoft 365 Business helps you protect your company from online threats and unauthorized access, as well as protect and manage data on your phones, tablets, and computers. Help prevent online criminals from getting access to data, resources, and passwords with Office 365 Advanced Threat Protection, or ATP. Scan for malicious links and malware in emails and Office docs by using ATP Safe Links and ATP Safe Attachments. Microsoft provides basic anti-phishing protection for everyone, but Office 365 ATP uses advanced learning and intelligence to automatically shut down new threats, such as criminals that try to obtain your personal information via deceptive emails. Use multi-factor authentication to make your sign-in more secure. For example, you can use an app on your phone to make sure the you signing in is actually you. Protect your Windows 10 devices and files from malware and ransomware by using Windows Defender, recently ranked best-in-class antivirus software. Use data loss prevention, or DLP, to keep sensitive information, such as Social Security or credit card numbers, from being shared inappropriately in files or emails. Communicate more securely with your customers by using Office 365 message encryption. This makes sure that only the intended recipients can read the emails you send, and they can't be forwarded to recipients you didn't choose. Use Exchange Online archiving to retain your employees' emails in case they leave or if they're needed for legal purposes. Use conditional access to restrict how and when employees can access business files and apps. For your users' personal phones and devices, you can require a passcode, restrict moving company email, files, and data to personal apps and storage, and remove company data from Office apps. For company devices, you can fully manage them, enforce BitLocker encryption, automatically install updates, reset the devices to their factory settings if given to a new user, or wipe data if lost or stolen. In addition to Windows 10 devices, you can also manage macOS, iOS, and Android devices.
All right, so that was Microsoft Security Explained. So with this, I want to summarize where I just want to leave you with some key points with Microsoft 365 Business. You simply get phenomenal increase in productivity and the 24 by 7 data access, that is access to personal data on OneDrive or Teams for company data, and collaboration tools and other things. You literally transform your organization overnight, and people are absolutely able to improve productivity and efficiency by leaps and bounds. So, now let me introduce some of the features of the various plans. So you have Microsoft 365 Business available in 4 business plans. You have basic, standard, premiums, and the apps for business. So the basic plan has your Exchange, OneDrive, and Teams, whereas the standard has MS Office that each user can install on 5 devices. Premium is all this plus the ability to have data leakage protection, larger storage for mails, unlimited archiving, and so on. And then you have the Microsoft Apps for Business, where you have only the MS Office apps included. Well, like the call to action, absolutely yes. Adopt Microsoft 365 Business, deploy teams across your organization, and enable every employee with OneDrive with their personal storage of 1 TB, and implement Microsoft security to ensure higher data protection. And this is what you do to kind of turn into a truly modern workplace. All right. So, if you have questions like, does it involve a lot of upfront cost? No, you don't need to make any upfront cost. You only buy the plans per user per year, and you actually pay as you go. And the lead time to change actually can be as low as a few hours to probably a few days, depending on the migration of your existing data, I mean, the quantum and so on. And of course, yes, security is something that I've been talking all along. Microsoft 365 Business has best-in-class security, and you have great support from Express and Microsoft all along. All right, so we at Express, we help you deploy your Microsoft Teams. We set up Teams, set up security on Teams on all your devices, and we support you throughout your usage period. And then we also will help you to drive OneDrive adoption across your company and help your users set up OneDrive on their PCs and mobile devices. And yes, your existing mails, wherever you're hosting them, we can help you migrate your mails from current location to Microsoft 365 along with your contacts and calendars, and help set up Outlook on your PCs and mobile devices. So all in all, Express is a Microsoft Cloud Solution partner, and we've got years of experience on Microsoft 365 and a great trained and expert team to help you. So do talk to us for your Microsoft 365 requirements. So I want to summarize with one big message that with all your employees empowered with Microsoft 365 Business, your total workforce really is a huge cohesive workforce, and the benefits, the productivity increase, efficiency, and lower cost is something that phenomenal. All right, with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the live demos of OneDrive and Teams, and then I'll have Q&A. All right, so on my screen, what you see is my OneDrive, personal OneDrive, where I have all my files and folders. And as you saw in the video, sharing files and folders is just about right-clicking any file or folder and click on share. And I can share this particular file with anybody in my organization or outside my organization, or I can just take a link and send this link to somebody on a mail or any message, and they can then have access to this file or folders. So this is my OneDrive, personal and private to me. I can share files and folders when I want, and I can revoke these sharing rights whenever I want. And then Microsoft Teams. Let me show you our Microsoft Teams. So the Express Microsoft Teams, we've got various teams made where we chat, we store our files. So let me show you. So the Microsoft Teams, we have got an Express core team where we used to store all this data on servers earlier. Now all these files and folders are in Microsoft Teams. So, people can access it on any device. And the same folders are available on my Windows File Explorer as well. So you can see the same folders are here, and anybody and everybody who's part of these teams can access these folders. So that was Microsoft Teams for you. Right, so with this, what I will do is I'll stop sharing my screen. And if there are any questions, you can come back to us, type it here, or you can send a mail to us, and we would love to answer your queries. Yeah. All right. So with this, what we will do is I'll close this meeting and I'll take your questions offline. You can either call us or you can send your queries to us by mail. Thank you so much for attending this workshop.